What's up, everybody? We are back. Basketball season is upon us. Today is the opening day of college basketball season. And what we want to do this year is present to you our preseason NBA big board slash mock draft, whatever you want to call it. I'm your host, James Ivy Williams, founder and CEO of Between the Lines Sports. And we're going to jump right in. Well, before we do that, a few disclaimers. As we know, last year was very top heavy with potential number one draft picks, depending on what year they will be in the draft. Victor Wembanyama, Scoot Henderson, Brandon Miller, players like that. This year is a little bit more wide open. And what I must say is this: while there may not be a clear-cut number one option, and people may say this is a weak draft or a down draft, I don't believe that at all. I believe if you do your job as an evaluator and as a scout, you can find talent. So with that being said, I did not go with the consensus for the number one player, number two player across the board. And so there's some unique picks here. Now, again, this is just preseason. These are guys that I have seen over the course of their careers, both high school and some of the guys that are returning for college, obviously. So the international guys as well. Everyone on our list, our top 60 to start the college season, we have placed eyes on in some capacity here at Between the Lines Sports. So with that being said, let's jump right in. And this is a big board, so there's no team slotted right now. This is just rankings 1 through 60 for us. If you like the content or don't like the content, please like, comment, subscribe. Put to the YouTube channel, kind of helps us with the algorithm. Also follow us on social media at BTL Hoops on Instagram, Twitter, BTL_hoops on TikTok. We are trying to get as much content out as possible, so please follow us on all those channels. And with that being said, we're going to jump right in at the number one pick. The number one pick, we've got Stephon Castle from the University of Connecticut. This is a pick that I think is fair because Stephon is probably the most has the most quality positional size, height, size, strength, athleticism. Has the position to play the 1, 2, or the 3. He has decent touch from the perimeter. From the perimeter, he gets downhill in a hurry. Strong frame, finishes through contact. Must improve as a playmaker and sustain defensive intensity. But I love Stephon Castle right here, the number one pick, because in my opinion, why not? I mean, we're looking for guys that are NBA ready, NBA caliber. Stephon Castle is that for me. I think he has all the tools necessary to be a really good NBA player. So at number one, Stephon Castle from the University of Connecticut. At number 2, we have Ron Holland from G League Ignite. Ron's a combo forward, can rebound, push, and transition, really good in pick and roll and pick and pop action, plays with a very high motor, can defend multiple positions. Ron has a lot of tools, has pretty good size, athleticism, again, to play both the 3 and the 4 at the next level. And I think Ron would be a solid pick at the number 2 spot, Ron Holland from G League Ignite. At number 3, we have Isaiah Collier from USC. Isaiah is probably the best playmaking guard in this draft class. He's been that way since I first saw him as an 8th grader. Isaiah is one of those guys that passes guys open. He has impeccable vision for a point guard. He is explosive in the open court. He's very active on the defensive end. He's going to pressure the ball on the opposite end, create turnovers, play the passing lanes, ignite the fast break, and get his guys playing fast. I think when he's playing in open court, he's really explosive, but he's also a guy that I truly believe in the half court can pick you apart as well because he can make every freaking pass. He has good size, plays with a high motor as well, but he's a playmaker for sure. He's probably one of the most elite playmakers that we've seen in the last 4 or 5 draft classes, to be honest. I think his ability to pick defenses apart with his ability to create opportunities for his teammate bodes well for him at the next level. So Isaiah Collier at number 3 from USC. At number 4, we have Justin Edwards from the University of Kentucky. Justin can create his own shot off the dribble. He also shoot it well off the catch. He has really good range from behind the three-point line, has good positional size, has to kind of improve his court awareness and court vision to play make for others, but he has the ability to drive and kick and drive and drop for easy opportunities. Has the positional size to defend multiple guys really well. Just has to decide that he wants to be a better defender moving forward to the next level. At the number 5 pick, we have Ade Murray Gomez, the Spanish national who is listed at 7'3", who signed with UCLA. Ade is listed at 7'3". He's really good in pick and roll, pick and pop action. Has really good touch around the rim, shooting over the left shoulder, shooting over the right shoulder. He also has the ability. He has really good footwork, up and unders. He's really crafty on the block. He's kind of a traditional big, but he has obviously really elite size at 7'3". He can switch out on the perimeter in pick and roll action and sustain a ball handler for 2 or 3 dribbles until help comes. At number 6, we have our first upperclassman, Khalil Ware, the transfer from Oregon, who is now at the University of Indiana. 6'11", 7 foot, blocks shots really well, gets off the ground really fast, runs the floor really well, has the ability to stretch the floor, shoot the ball from the top of the key. He also has really good touch and explosiveness around the rim, finishes over both shoulders, he finishes over the top of people, so he's also a lob threat as well. Him is going to be all motor pretty much for him. If he plays with a consistent and high motor, he has all the tools. At number 7, we've got Bobby Kiltman from Cairns Taipan in the NBL. He played at Wake Forest last year, left school to go into the Future Stars program in the NBL. Bobby has really good size. He moves well without the ball, makes timely cuts into open areas, finishes through contact, plays the passing lanes really well, and can hit an open 3. There's a lot to like about Bobby. Again, he's going to be a nice transitional switch Army knife kind of wing, in my opinion, at the next level. And I think at the number 7 pick, this pick is a no-brainer. At number 8, we have Mackenzie Mubako from the University of Indiana. But the 6'8" combo forward, he's kind of probably the most polished scorer in this draft class, in my opinion. Can do pretty much everything. Shoots it off the dribble, shoots it off the catch. He can go into the post. He can go into the mid post. Can push in transition. Can guard multiple positions. He finds and seeks out mismatches, and then he exploits them. His ability to also kind of play with pace. He has a very mature game offensively. We've seen these these offensive skill sets before with younger players. Jason Tatum, Carmelo Anthony, players like that, Jabari Parker, people like that who just kind of knew how to like pace themselves and not get sped up and do what they wanted to do. Mackenzie has that exact same kind of skill set and that same kind of polish. I think it's going to really translate well at the next level, and I'm looking forward to see what he does at the University of Indiana. At number 9, we have Jacoby Walter from Baylor. Jacoby probably is one of the best two-way players in this draft. His ability to initiate the offense and score it, slashing from the wing, running in transition, picking up garbage points, things like that, and also guarding your opposite team's best wing. He can defend 1s, 2s, and 3s with pretty much ease. Has really good athleticism, has really good length, plays the passing lanes really well, runs the floor really well. And again, I think probably primarily most, he's going to be a guy that can attack a closeout, slash to the basket, finish in and around the lane, using his athleticism to finish over the top of people. But I think he's probably the first clear-cut two-way guy that can guard and can put the ball in the hole a little bit. So I think Jacoby Walter at number 8 is a safe and viable pick right here. All right, at the number 10 pick, we have Aizen Almanza from G League Ignite. I've seen him quite a bit because he was here in Atlanta playing with Overtime Elite last year, so I got to see him at least a dozen times last year. He's got a unique skill set, really active on the offensive and defensive glass, crashes the boards really well, has really good touch around the rim, can knock down a 15-foot jump shot. He's also has really good hands, and so he's really good at pick and roll action. If you throw the ball to him, he's going to catch the basketball. Has the ability to step out and hit open 3. Mechanics aren't great, but the shot goes in. But I really like his activity as an offensive and defensive rebounder, securing second chance opportunities for his team and igniting the fast break on the other end. At the number 11 spot, we have Alex Sarr, 7'1", from the Perth Wildcats in the NBL. He's the second guy in that Future Stars program that we have on this board. Also a kid that played at Overtime Elite the past couple of years, 7'1", but he has very good perimeter skills, can step out and shoot the 3 really well. They've actually been letting him run the offense a little bit in Australia, allowing him to kind of push the ball in transition, start the offense a little bit. But I think his true skill set is going to be his ability to stretch the floor to the perimeter, shoot the ball. At the number 12 spot, we have Trenton Flowers from the Adelaide 36ers in the NBL. He's also in that Future Stars program. I think Trenton's probably one of the most athletic and versatile players in this draft class. He has the ability to play the 1, 2, and the 3. I think he's just a wing. He's a guy that can initiate offense, but he also can play off the ball. He's really athletic. And actually, he's a really smart kid. I interviewed Trenton over the summer, and he really has a knack for identifying schemes. He's also a guy that understands how to pick apart a defense, but his ability to kind of play in transition, uses athleticism to finish over the top of people, and his ability to step out and shoot the three. And also, he's going to be a really good defender as well, in my opinion, moving forward. At the number 13 spot, we have Nikola Topic. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but Nikola Topic, the 6'5" point guard from Mega Basket in Serbia. Nikola has the ability to shoot the ball from the perimeter. But he plays with a really good pace. He doesn't get sped up. He's really good in pick and roll action. He has a great ability to set defenses up, gets guys leaning one way, crosses over, gets downhill, finishes through contact. Also has the ability to drive and kick, which means he's going to collapse the defense and create open shots and opportunities for his teammates. At number 14, rounding out the lottery, at the number 14 spot, rounding out the lottery, we have Zachariah Richache. The French national is about 6'6". He is active. He is really active. He's a live body. He never seems to stop moving. He slashes to the rim. He has good touch in the lane, plays the passing lanes really well, and can knock down an open three. What I like about him a lot is his movement. He never stops moving. He's in constant motion. He keeps the defense on their toes. All those things really well. He slashes to the rim, has touch, floaters, runners in the lane, can step out, hit his three. Also plays the passing lanes really well. I think he has the ability to be a really active and lively defender as well. At the number 15 spot, we have Donovan Clingan from UConn, the 7'1" sophomore. His big body, active on the glass, soft touch around the rim, sets solid screens, really good in pick and roll action, has good hands, active rim protector, so altering shots, blocking shots, runs the floor really well. Straight line, point A to point B, he can get moving really fast. He'll beat his defender down the court very often, which I think is going to set up easy opportunities for him. But I think his size, his ability to finish around the rim, set screens. He's a really good passer too with the elbow, DHO stuff. He gets guys open. At number 16, we've got Kwame Evans from Oregon, freshman, 6'8", 6'9", can shoot it from the three-point line, can put the ball on the floor and create for himself, moves well off the ball, has good positional size, and can defend multiple positions. Whatever role he's in at Oregon, I think he's going to be just fine. He can shoot the ball really well. Like I said, he can put it on the floor, has good positional size. But I think his ability, he looks like an NBA player. Now he just has to showcase that he is one. At the 17th spot, we have Baba Miller from Florida State University. He has good positional size, runs the floor really well, can step out and shoot the three-pointer, has good footwork on the block, touch around the rim, can defend the three and the four. He can finish through contact. Again, just really good, solid, defensively minded wings. And I think he's going to fall right into that category. At the number 18 spot, we have DJ Wagner from the University of Kentucky. DJ is one of those guys that can create his own shot off the dribble. He's one of those guys that you're not going to really stop him from getting to where he wants to go. If he misses a shot, it's because he misses the shot. It's not because you really have done anything to negate him from making a shot. He can create his own shot off the dribble, plays with a really high motor. Reminds me of kind of Ben Gordon back in the day. That undersized, strong frame, gets high elevation off his jump shot, moves well off the ball. He's another kid I've seen since 8th grade. I remember seeing him at USA Basketball as an 8th grader and really being surprised at how calm and poised he was as an 8th grader, playing with a lot of upperclassmen, future NBA players. He stood out, never really seemed overwhelmed or unsure of himself as an 8th grader being there. He was the youngest player at the camp, if I'm not mistaken, that year. But he's got a lot of really good tools, but athleticism, speed and open the court, explosiveness, all those things, and just the ability to score, get downhill in the lane. He's going to be a guy that if you can't keep him from getting to his spots, he's going to get a shot off whenever he wants to. At number 19, we have Terrence Arsenault from the University of Houston, another upperclassman as a sophomore. Terrence is a guy that I really like. He has good positional size, about 6'7". He gets out in transition, can make a catch and shoot three, can make a one dribble pull up. He attacks the rim off closeouts, which I think his ability to hit that open three is going to allow him to attack the rim off closeouts, as I said before. He has active hands as a defender, really plays the passing lanes really well, block shots. He didn't get a lot of run last year because Houston was so loaded and so old last year, but I think this year he'll have more of a prominent role. He may be the primary guy for this Houston squad, but I think the 6'7" just do it all forward. I think he's going to really have a breakout season. At the number 20 spot, we have Tyrese Proctor from Duke University. Tyrese is one of these guys. He has good positional size for a lead guard. Can defend the 1 and the 2. Likes to play make for his teammates, so he really is looking to set guys up. So as he's attacking the rim, he's looking to find somebody first and facilitate, whether it's a kick out or a drop off. He's looking to really set his teammates up. He plays the passing lanes really well as a defender, really active hands, has pretty good length at 6'5", as I said before. He also has the ability to knock down an open three and has good touch in the lane as well. So I think Tyrese Proctor at number 20 is a really good pickup right here. 21 spot, we have Cody Williams from the University of Colorado. Cody was a late bloomer, really kind of made a name for himself, ended up being a McDonald's All-American, like a hoop summit guy, but can shoot the ball from the three-point line. Active as a defensive guy, switches, can defend, I think, 1s, 2s, and 3s pretty well, in my opinion. Uses his length to really negate and muck up the passing lanes. Uses his athleticism to kind of finish in the lane also. I think Cody has a really good combination of size, skill, and athleticism that makes him an intriguing prospect. At the number 22 spot, we have Freddie DeLeon from the University of Tennessee. He's a 6'5" point guard, has really good positional size, likes to get downhill, finishes through contact, very strong. I saw him at USA Basketball for the U19s this past summer. Was really one of the more active and physically imposing guards in that training camp. Has the ability to collapse the defense, break them down, kick out for open threes and drop offs as well. Really good in pick and roll, can make that pocket pass or make that over the top hook pass to the opposite corner. Has pretty good athleticism as well, and gets after it on the defensive end, in my opinion. He's one of those guys that he gets down in his stance and he really wants to turn you and negate you from getting to where you got to go to really like slow down the offensive flow. At number 23, we have Kyle Filipkowski from Duke University. He's another upperclassman as a sophomore. Kyle has really good hands and feet on the interior, can shoot over the right shoulder and the left shoulder. He has really good touch in and around the lane. Can step out and hit a jumper. He's active on the glass as well. I think his one issue is going to be his ability to switch on the defensive end. I think he's going to be he was a liability, which I think was one of the reasons why he went back to school. I think working on his foot speed, his lateral quickness, and those things I think are going to help him. So if he's worked on those things, I think that Kyle has a good chance. At the number 24 spot, we have Matisse Buzelis from G League Ignite. Matisse has the ability to step out and shoot the three-pointer. Can put the ball on the floor a little bit. He moves well off the ball. I think that's where he's going to be really skilled and desired as a shooter, moving off the ball, coming off screens, coming off pin downs, flares, things like that. I think his ability to shoot the ball is his elite skill set, in my opinion. So he like attacking closeouts, that one dribble pull up, getting to the elbow, getting to the mid post area, short corner area, things like that. At the number 25 spot, we have Dillon Mitchell, another upperclassman, sophomore from the University of Texas. Can defend. He may be the best on-ball defender in this draft. Can defend 1, 2, 3, and 4s in some cases, some small ball 4s. Really athletic. He had a lesser role at the University of Texas last year, but they had a lot of older guards, and Dillon just kind of got in where he fit in, and he really did. So whatever was asked of him is what he did, which I think for me as an evaluator, having a guy that is not also all about self and just wants to be on the court, wants to play, wants to compete. There's always things I always say, get on the court. Defense is one of those things that get you on the court. He was on the court last year. He played, just wasn't an offensive focal point. I think his skill set is a lot more versatile than he was able to showcase last year. He has the ability to put the ball on the floor, and he is a really good playmaker in my opinion. And he really has good size at 6'7", 6'8". He's really strong. He's really athletic. So I think his ability to kind of showcase those skill sets, now maybe having more of a prominent role at the University of Texas, is going to showcase that he's really good, and he's going to show he had a lot more to offer than what they showcased last year. And I think if he's in a more prominent role, you'll see that Dillon has the ability to do a lot more things than just play defense. But I think he's probably the best defender, in my opinion, in this draft right now. At the 26th spot, we have Aaron Bradshaw, University of Kentucky freshman, 7 foot, big kid, runs the floor really well, really good touch in and around the lane. Can shoot a jumper. I wouldn't say he has 3-point range, but he can step out and hit about a 15-foot jumper, in my opinion. But I think what he has that's going to be really attractive is his ability to stress the floor vertically and pick and roll action and block shots on the defensive end. I think his ability to get off the floor really quick. He has quick twitch athleticism. So his ability to get off the floor really quick, block shots, alter shots, run the floor really well as a rim runner, and playing that pick and roll and go catch lobs and finish lobs over the top of the defense. The number 27 spot, we have Tyler Smith from G League Ignite. He's our third G League Ignite guy, and I think our third guy who also played for Overtime Elite last year. Tyler can shoot the ball. He's an elite shooter in my opinion from the 3-point line, from the mid range. Has good touch in the lane. Has really good size at about 6'9". Has his ability to stretch the floor. I think is going to be his claim to fame. But he can put the ball on the floor and attack closeouts, 1-2 dribbles, change direction, things like that. He also has the ability to rebound and push in transition. I think so. His ability to start a fast break is something that I think is going to be helpful as well. His ability to get his hands on the ball, secure, and don't have to look for anybody to kick the ball to, but more so create that opportunity to push the ball and not allow the defense to set up. But his ability to shoot the ball is first and foremost, in my opinion. At the number 28 spot, we have Robert Dillingham from the University of Kentucky. He may be one of the most shiftiest. He may be the shiftiest guy in this draft, and probably in the last few years, to be honest. Rob is a bucket, and that's as we talked about before. He may be the best scorer under 6'6" in this draft. Like, Rob can shoot the ball and score from anywhere on the court. He shoots off the dribble, shoots off the catch, runners, floaters, layup package around the rim, makes his free throws, put the ball on the floor, create for other teammates. But he's a scorer. He is a bucket first. So Rob's ability to score, create space for himself, deep range, can create tons of space. He's a pure scorer. He may be the purest scorer. At the number 29 spot, we have AJ Johnson from the Illawarra Hawks in the NBL, another guy in this Future Stars program. We've got several of them on this list this year. Another American kid from the California area. AJ 6'7", 6'6", 6'7", athletic, can shoot the ball off the catch, shoot the ball off the dribble, has really good size, can finish over the top of the defense, plays passing lanes really well. Little physically undersized. I think he needs to get stronger, in my opinion, but I think his athleticism and his ability to shoot and score, his ability to create for himself off the dribble, is going to be something that I think a lot of teams are going to like. I met AJ for the first time maybe about 3 years ago when he was actually Jalen Green's workout partner during his pre-draft process. And at the number 30 spot, we have Xavier Booker from Michigan State, 6'11", 7-foot center, really good athlete, active on the glass, runs the floor really well, has good touch in and around the lane, can step out and hit a three, blocks and alter shots. That's probably going to be his biggest attribute right now. Like, think Robert Williams, just ability to get off the ground, be a pest, and be someone who just really clogs up the lane. Alter shots at the rim. I think he's got everything that you possibly could need as a big, but his ability to finish over the top of defense vertically, active on the offensive glass and defensive glass, as I said before, really good athlete. Xavier Booker right here at the number 30 spot will round out our first round of our first big board / mock draft. Big board, it's not a mock without the teams, but big board right here. If you want to view our entire list, it's up now on our website at btlhoops.org, btlhoops.org. Click on the media tab and select NBA draft, and you'll be able to see it right there. If anybody, you disapprove of, up or down, I'm sure somebody's going to have a problem with Stephon Castle being number one, but they don't care. Make your own board then. I hope you enjoy it. Follow us on all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter at BTL Hoops, TikTok BTL_hoops. So subscribe to our YouTube page as well. Comment, like, subscribe. If you made it to the end of this video, put a Scout Life, hashtag Scout Life in the comment section, hashtag Scout Life in the comment section. And until next time, we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.